All right, we're gonna go help Gordon get a couple F-250s he needs for parts trucks for his 60 4x4 F-250. We'll go down to his place and I'll show you the one he's working on, and then we'll go get the parts trucks. So follow along. Got the winch, tie down straps, toolbox, battery. What else do I need? That should be good. Some stuff around. Kind of want to know what's in all these sheds, but there's some cool stuff in there. I think he went the wrong way. We intended to go this way. Maybe he knows something I don't. Gotta be careful not to hit anything. That's where we're going. All right, here's the parts truck. We thought it was a F-250 or a 3/4 ton, but it turns out it was just an F-100. Gordon brought 8-lug wheels for the front of it. So there happened to be some reason the previous owner took the front wheels off and set them underneath the hubs and lowered it back down. So we had to try to lift it up and put those old wheels back on. First attempt at lifting this thing didn't work. Gordon didn't have the throttle up high enough on the tractor and didn't want to lift it. So you see us take a couple stabs at it. Eventually we just put the one wheel on, call it good enough. So any of you YouTubers that are watching this, let me know what you use for microphones outdoors. I was using some cheap Amazon ones that obviously didn't have the range that I needed for this video. They just work really good in the garage, but not so good for outdoors on these kind of projects. So I was talking to Gordon about lifting it up. We need to put a block between the forks and the frame so we didn't crush the sheet metal, because these cabs are kind of channeled down over the frame from the factory. Be really easy to slam one of these trucks on the ground. Kind of surprised you don't see more of them, but that's what's going on here. We get it lifted up, get that wheel on, and start dragging it towards the trailer. Yeah, so we got that driver's wheel on, and we should have put the passenger wheel on, because once we start dragging it, it gets wedged up underneath the cab, so kind of dinged up the sheet metal a little bit. Couldn't get the driver's door open, but got the window down. Got a 12,000 pound Harbor Freight winch on my trailer, and that thing is worth its weight. It'll pull pretty much anything up on the trailer just on its hub, so they're worth the money if you need one. Should have done a little walk around video of this cab. It's got a really nice grill in it and nice floors, so I'm sure Gordon will be able to salvage a piece or two out of it for his 60 4x4 he's working on. So he thought I had a good windshield, but there's a little crack right at the top in front of the driver's seat. And I'm sure there's some knobs and stuff. The radiator support was really good. Inner fenders are really good, so one more saved from the crusher by Gordon. I'm sure he's saved hundreds over the years. Either used them on his own projects or passed them on to the next pot rodder.
About that fall, as far as I can come out here unless I'm out to do anything, so I don't know how long we been here or what. A while, huh? Been here a while. We got enough.
Guy on the left is Jesse. He's the previous owner. He's trying to clean up around his yard, get rid of a few things. So Gordon got these two, and not sure what else he's gonna get bought from, but they were probably headed to the crusher.
We got an empty tire. How about I move your pickup forward, you back straight up, and then I'll back up.
To be honest with you, this tractor worked way better than I thought it would for loading the cab and dragging the other pickup out of there. It would have taken us way longer without it. I think we were only there for an hour and a half total. So it looks like maybe a 36 up there.
Chevy or what?
Yeah, maybe, or Plymouth.
They just took them apart and throwed her down, didn't they? There's part of one sitting out there. And don't. I'm not in a big hurry on that. Okay? And if you want,
See what we got down here. Microphone went dead. I thought these things lasted a little longer than that. Hopefully you guys caught most of the conversations. Dodge Brothers. Dodge Brothers.
right there is an entire floor.
Okay.
The whole Purple Rudy. So, that was one that was in it?
That's the one that was one you bought with a project, right?
Yeah. Now, what I'm figuring on doing, probably not replacing that whole floor. I'm thinking that if I would cut it, right, about here, about 1.5 inches ahead of this is your rear mount, right there. That's the rear cab mount. So, and it only mounts two places, rear and front, right there. So I'm thinking that I can cut that and leave a little ledge, and then cut the other one and leave it a little long, that we can put a few screws in there and then we can weld it.
And plug weld it.
And there's nothing, and up here, this all lines up. The mount for that is already on this one.
Yep.
And I've got the new mounts there. And I basically would cut, because it's got to support through the middle.
Yep.
So I want to cut it on down.
Past that, so you get
Behind
that
that.
new support.
Which is going to be about through there.
It'd be nice if you.
These are your rear cab mounts. Right here. Does that look plausible?
It does, but I don't know if it'd make it any easier or not. Trying to tell a story here with these pickups we picked up. Are you going to use any of them on this? Are you going to use any of
I was
those?
worried about it if I could get that whole piece in here, but I think I can because see, all of this loop is out for your transmission, and I think if I cut that back end of it off, then we can turn her up this way, slide it in there and let it down. I got that your beer or mine?
This one.
All right. I'm not worried about that on that back of that cab, but I want this cab
Right,
because of that big back window.
I think I would.
Probably.
I would bring her back. I'd separate these plug wells here. All
Okay,
that. I'd drill all that out.
Oh, okay, that's why I'm asking you. We can cut that out like that. And then when I get up here, yes, because I think I can just lay it down on there and overlap a little bit, which is gonna help us with alignment. And we'll put in the front mounts up here,
Yeah.
which is gonna put it in line.
Yeah, and you'll have to do some making of some sheet metal up there, but that'll be easy.
Well, and see the front end of that actually welds right on here. I'll have to clean all that up. That's all rotted out. Those mounts are gone here. On the right side, left side, I've still got them. Now up over here on this side, see this whole mount is rotted clear out of there. And somebody had done this, made this one ready to put it in. I fact is I got the rest of this shed.
It still might be less work to
Well-
drill out these, to drill.
Well, this would be on clear off of there.
Well, I'm just saying,
You
Take
think
the
of
whole
putting the
damn-
whole thing in, huh?
you might be better off.
Well, the only thing that I think about that is, right now I made braces up front here to hold the integrity of this cab. And if I pull the back ones out, this thing is silly putty.
Yeah, you about have to. Well, it's temporary here to there to there.
Yeah. Where, right now, see, I put these stands on there. And I've got it pretty close to where it belongs, not far off. But
You can't just cut the sheet metal and.
You have to, when we get started on that trip, you have to keep
But
it
that tip is already there on the.
It's just wait.
right, you can cut the whole top of the cab out probably and put it in there. I mean, just cut at that seam and the lower seam.
Isn't this all already there? Can't you just cut
west.
Let's go look at that.
I think we would have
There's
been.
one right outside.
Well, we were shooting for wood.
One right up.
Oh.
And it got covered. And it wasn't 5 victims of cars, it was just number one.
What the hell that is? I don't think it was a kit. It was just something somebody built,
I
right?
think it was. I think it was, but he did a hell of a job of it.
Hey, I'm gonna head out.
Oh, thank you. See you better pay.
See you, Craig.
Be careful.
See you, Craig. Thanks for making
That's good.
I'm glad to. See you.
Oil there. Yeah, and then see what he did for this shaft. There's that shaft in the pump goes right through. So he took the back side of it and put that flex shaft on it.
Ah. You're gonna be hauling grain with this.
But, you know, to be able to build that and allow that bed to come back down to its original position almost, it's crazy.
They put a shit ton of work into that. You think they did it before they beat the hell out of the pickup or after?
Probably after, because after they got that so much together, they had to use it for everything.
Oh, man. What transfer case did they put in these?
I think I can pull that bed right off of it. And, yeah, I think I can. And if I can, then I'll be able to clean this stuff up behind here and put some POR 15 on it.
Just,
Son of a bitch, well, I went to all trouble. Air up them 2 tires and take them over there. It's a half ton.
Oh, it would not fit.
I thought sure it was 3/4 ton, I don't know why.
yeah.
Yeah.
So what the hell is hanging out the side of your pickup? Are those for a camper mount?
Yeah.
As I said, they look awful low for a pipe rack, but.
Yeah, I've got that Avion truck camper I put in there.
Okay.
And I was just too lazy to take them out.
I was having a hell of a time getting this out of there, as them old screws were rusted up and everything. I went up in the drawer on that other one, had a perfect one. So I cut them with the grinder.
Yeah, the cabs are different. I think on the Chevys you can just cut the big window opening right out of them, but on the Fords I think.
There's a few guys have done it, and I've read about it, but it looks to me like a pretty good job, and where that part of the cab's okay.
Well, I think it's gonna be no matter how you tackle it, it's gonna be a big job.
Oh well, we either got time or we ain't. I really don't want to take all them damn wires loose up under the dash and try to swap a cab.
That's not too hard. I can clip them for you.
Yeah, who's gonna get me?
Buy
out?
you one of those butt splicer connector boxes and.
Put it down.
Who's gonna get me out from under the cab when I get in there?
Yeah, they use the hell out of it.
This guy, I think, the guy that built it, his name was Shamel. I believe Harry Shamel. I think he's probably related to the Shamel.
Napa Shamel. They had the NASA cook.
I think so. And he is the guy that built the train at Oberlin at the
Oh,
fairgrounds.
really?